Where others see walls, I see doors of opportunities. This belief of late Shri O.P. Jindal, a man of outstanding integrity and enthusiasm, laid the foundation of JSW Group, a multi-billion-dollar business conglomerate in India, driven by the motto, "Better every day," and under the leadership of Mr. Sajjan Jindal, JSW Group has expanded its footprints in key economic sectors such as steel, energy, cement, paint, and infrastructure in India. JSW Steel is India's leading steel manufacturer and exporter, shipping steel to over 140 countries. Let's look at JSW Vijayanagar facility. Located near the ancient empire of Vijayanagar at Hampi in Bellary Hospet iron ore belt of Karnataka. JSW has planted 16 lakh trees at Vijayanagar plant, thereby transforming a barren piece of land into a green oasis. Before we look at how each of the processes are handled at JSW Vijayanagar facility, let's try to understand the steel making process. The conversion of iron ore to steel involves 10 processes. Iron ore is stacked at raw material handling facility. Through beneficiation process, the iron ore is reduced to high quality iron ore fines. The iron ore fines are then converted into pellets. High quality coke is obtained from coke oven. The iron ore is subjected to high temperatures to reduce it to sinter. Sinter, coke and iron ore fines in form of pellets are sent to the blast furnace to convert it into hot metal. To remove the impurities, the hot metal is subjected to a process called desulfurization. The desulfurized hot metal is sent to a converter where desired carbon, sulfur and phosphorus levels in the metal are obtained. The desulfurized metal is then shifted to a ladle heating furnace where microalloys are added to transform it into steel. The molten steel is then passed through casters to convert it into slabs and billets. Now, let's look at each of the processes in detail. A robust raw material handling system equipped with India's first double wagon tippling mechanism ensures the right mix of iron ore fines is sent for beneficiation. In beneficiation, a series of physical, chemical, and filtration processes are applied on the ore to produce high-quality iron ore fines. The high-quality iron ore fines are ready for the next process. Pelletization. In a pellet plant, the iron ore fines are converted into pellets by rolling the iron ore fines with additives. The iron ore fines thus obtained are ready for sintering. Since coke is an important ingredient in sintering, JSW Vijayanagar steel plant has its own in-house recovery and non-recovery coke making facilities in place. In a coke oven, through a series of physical processes, high-quality coke is obtained. In non-recovery coke-making facility, the exhaust gases are used for generating power. In a sintering plant, iron ore is mixed with lime and coke and heated to a temperature of 1200 degrees to obtain sinter. The next process is hot metal production in blast furnace. In a blast furnace, iron ore in form of pellets, sinter, fuel and fluxes are heated at high temperatures to convert iron ore into hot metal. JSW Vijayanagar introduced Corex technology for hot metal production in India. Corex technology is a green way of producing steel. It consumes lesser water and produces rich CO gas, which is reused as fuel. The hot metal produced in the blast furnaces is shifted to the steel melting shop with the help of ladles or torpedoes. Since hot metal has large amounts of undesirable contents, it undergoes desulfurization to get rid of them. The desulfurized metal is then sent to the converter, where high-pressure oxygen is used to remove excess carbon content. The desulfurized metal is shifted from the converter to the ladle heating furnace, where it is mixed with microalloys to obtain the required grade of steel. The liquid steel thus obtained is passed through casters to convert it into slabs and billets of specific dimensions. The liquid steel thus obtained is passed through casters to convert it into billets of specific dimensions. The billets are passed through horizontal and vertical rollers to convert it into TMT bars known under the brand name JSW Neo Steel. The TMT bars undergo rigorous quality tests at an in-house testing facility before being dispatched.